Skyrim, wild and deadly, the scene of countless wars and atrocities, and the setting for countless tales of encounters with the paranormal. I, Galvus Trennis, renowned researcher, philosopher, and celebrated flower arranger, have come to Skyrim with my scribe, Alfsius, to find the truth behind the countless tales of ghostly activity. Tales that have been reported by locals and travelers for thousands of years. Our goal is to investigate and document the truth behind these many tales and legends in this vast land. Having just finished our investigation into the Headless Horseman, we have now travelled to a town called Morthal. The town itself is small and dark with just a few homes, an inn, an alchemist and a lumber mill. Built at the edge of a vast marsh, it is frequently shrouded in a thick fog, which gives it an uninviting, dark and often foreboding appearance. But it is not the town itself that we came for, but rather the marsh, and a great mystery that resides within, the legend of the Pale Lady. We had not been in Skyrim for long before we heard tales of this apparition of a pale woman. A legend seemingly as old as Skyrim itself, and we resolved to find the truth behind the many tales. Fact or fiction, does the Pale Lady actually exist, or is she nothing more than wisps of fog that many have mistaken for a form? We started our investigation in the Moorside Inn, a run-down, damp and gloomy building which serves as the only tavern in Morthal.
What are we doing here in the inn?
I have arranged to meet someone.
Oh, we might as well have a drink before we head out again.
Just half an ale for you, Alfsius. You know you get belligerent when you are drunk.
And another thing, you have a huge nose. I can always tell when you're coming around a corner, as I can see your nose half an hour before the rest of you arrives. Your nose could be another province. Also, you talk all posh, all la-di-da. Everyone look at me. I'm such an important researcher. I wear a dress to show how important I am, and look down my giant nose at everyone. Yes. Again. Sorry about that.
Thank you for meeting us, Thorun.
So, you want to know about the Pale Lady? Well, I will tell you all I know. Everyone who lives in these parts knows about the Pale Lady. They have all heard the tales. Some say she is a comely young woman. Some say she is an old hag. But no one knows for sure. Legend says that the Pale Lady was once human. A woman called Lindris, who lived right here in Morthal. She was to be married, but on the day of the wedding, her husband-to-be took off with another woman, her sister. He married her sister instead, and everyone thought that was that. But then sometime after the marriage, the sister vanished in the night. Just vanished. Then, one day, the husband turned up back in town, all cut up and bleeding. He told the guards that Lindris had gone mad. She had lured him into the marsh and then stabbed him, and that she had done the same thing to her sister. Lindris was hung for her crimes, but before they strung her up, she swore a curse on the husband, swearing to return and get her revenge, even after death. A priest of Arche was called, just in case her curse did cause her to rise from the grave. Following the priest's advice, the guards took her body out to the swamp and staked it down in the flowing waters. The priest said that the flowing waters would prevent her evil spirit from reaching its body, so she couldn't rise from the dead. And that was that, or so everyone thought. A year later, a man from the town disappeared when out hunting in the marsh. Everyone thought he had fallen afoul of one of the creatures that lives out there. But then another man disappeared, and another. Men would vanish in the marsh, but only men. The story started. Many claimed that a female voice tried to lure them deep into the waters of the marsh, calling for help. One man said he saw his friend walking into the deep water like he was possessed. The man called to his friend, but the friend didn't seem to hear. Then all of a sudden, something dragged the friend under the water, and he was never seen again. Ain't no creature in the marsh that can do that. People say that it is Lindris, that she rose from the grave and is looking for the man she swore to kill. If you head into the marsh, be careful, or you will become Lindris's next victim.
Armed with this new knowledge, we headed deep into the swamp. It took some searching to find a dry place to set up camp, but we settled on a small hillock that would keep us above the water's edge should the water level rise, and also provide a fair view of the surrounding swamp so that we would watch for any sign of the Pale Lady. What is that?
That, well, it's a bottle of Ghost Repel. I bought it back when Calmus and I were investigating the town of Old Herolden. It was being sold in the general store for 50 gold a bottle.
Take our latest product, Ghost Repel. Made with pure troll feces. Just rub some on your eyelids once a day and you will never be bothered by ghosts again.
Alfsius, we are supposed to be trying to find ghosts, not scare them away. We are scholars. We cannot be seen with things like this. You got ripped off. Such things are sold as gimmicks to gullible travelers.
Yes, I guess so.
Really? I thought you would have more sense than to believe that troll feces could scare away a ghost.
Yes, I suppose so.
Get on with setting up camp. Ghost Repel. What kind of a simpleton buys that rubbish? As darkness fell, we settled down to watch, filled with anticipation. The hours passed by with nothing out of the ordinary occurring. Just the ever-present sounds of the swamp and all its creatures going about their nightly business. Finally, at dawn's first light, disappointed and exhausted, it was time to turn in. Oh, what a wasted night. Go and get some water so we can cook some breakfast, Alfsius.
Are you alright?
Help me,
Okay, what do you need?
please. Help me.
Yes, I want to help.
Come to me. Help me.
You are so beautiful. Please, I want to help you.
Come. Come to me.
Please stay.
Come to me, my love.
Alfsius, what are you doing?
The girl, she wanted help. I was trying to help.
Who? There is no one here, Alfsius. You're supposed to be fetching the water, not taking a swim. After a good breakfast and some sleep, We spend the rest of the day doing research and getting ready for the night ahead.
Galvus, there's a spider.
Deal with it yourself. I'm trying to get some research done.
It's big.
Alfsius, just hit it with a piece of rolled parchment. Do I have to do everything for you?
I don't think that will work.
It is far more afraid of you than you are of it.
I don't think it is.
Stop being a coward, Alfsius. It is just a spider. Squash it with a boot.
Ah! Oh no! Ah!
Now, was that so hard? You need to stop making a big drama out of everything. Fancy being scared of a little spider. Night fell, and we once again took our places to keep watch. After a disappointing watch the night before, we had great hopes that something would happen. But once again, the hours passed to no avail. Nothing stirred. I am becoming more and more of the opinion that the Pale Lady doesn't exist.
Yes, I would have thought we would have seen some sign of her by now.
Yes, but the people around here are a very superstitious bunch. The fog and marsh make it easy for simple minds to imagine things. Alfsius, go and get some water so we can splash it on our faces to stay awake.
Yes.
Oh, who are you? What are you doing out here alone?
I am lost. I need help.
You are only half a league from Morthal. Head in that direction.
I need a strong man to escort me. The marsh is dangerous. Will you come with me?
You will be fine. It is not a long walk, and there is nothing in the marsh to be afraid of.
But I am scared. I need a big, handsome man to help me. Come with me, my love.
Nonsense, you will be fine. Just head to Morthal.
No. I need a handsome, strong man like you to protect me. You wouldn't let any harm come to poor, defenseless little me, would you? I will repay you. I will repay you very well.
Look, I cannot leave here. I am conducting an investigation of great importance. You will be fine. Now move along. On your way.
If you won't come with me, then I will drag you away.
Oh no! Stay back!
I will drag your corpse down to the depths.
Alfsius, where are you? Do something!
I will feast on your innards.
Alfsius, do something!
Come on, Galvus Trennis. Give me a kiss.
Help me, Alfsius!
Oh, what is that? It's disgusting. It smells like a troll's backside. Ugh.
Thank the gods! I was sure I was dead for a moment there.
The repel worked.
Thankfully it did. I think we have done enough research into the Pale Lady. We have enough information now. We'll pack up and leave now, I think. And quickly, before she returns. After our deadly encounter with the Pale Lady, we decided that it was time to move on to the next investigation. We had seen for ourselves that the legend of the Pale Lady was no legend at all. She does exist, and what is more, she presents a very real danger to all travellers who venture into the marshes around Morthal. But every bit as important was the discovery that Repel will protect travellers from her evil intentions, and that information needed to be spread as quickly as possible to save lives. Come, Alfsius, it is time to head out. We have a long journey to our next destination, but before we head there, we must stop in Morthal, where I will tell them about my discovery that Repel will protect travellers against the Pale Lady.
Your discovery?
Don't split hairs, Alfsius. If I hadn't let you keep the Repel, then we would never have known that it actually works.
Okay.
What a good idea that was of mine. Of course, I always keep an open mind about such things. As a researcher, you need to do that. Something you will learn with time and experience, Alfsius. Stick with me, and one day you may be almost as good a researcher as I. You are learning from the best.
Finished with you yet, Galvus Trinus. Not by far. I will have my revenge. I promise you that.